It's typically under $80. It's actually under 70 or 60 at the most.
That is rather interesting, actually.
That's actually kind of bullshit, because how is this game cheap and Earthbound is still like over $700? Oh wait, because people are fucking assholes.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, I can kind of understand why Earthbound now has been over 700 for a while, or did it kind of jump after he, moved on?
It's always been like that. Like when I was
Okay.
still like super into Earthbound and like actually being part of that community a little bit. Well, I say that I mostly lurked forums, but whatever details. It was running for about $125, $150. Nowadays, it's about $200 to $250 a copy.
By the way, Sabin also got into Kafka's wardrobe.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh, Jesus!
Oh,
Oh!
oh, the poor bastard!
He's wearing clown pants.
Please name him Ronald. Just for the love of God.
God, poor Sabin. That's probably why he left. He's like, no one can appreciate my clothes.
I thought you
default was
left
there.
Oh, he looks so much like his father.
Aww.
Oh.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Grimace to put in the party.
Hey man, that's a nice bootleg Earthbound cart you got there. Good try. Good fucking try.
Wait,
So,
bootleg Earthbound? Don't I remember that game has DRM?
Actually, Earthbound does have a DRM measure.
Yeah.
Only if it doesn't check like SRAM or something like that, or one of the headers in the system.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, it causes the encounter rate to skyrocket.
Yes.
And then, should you actually manage to get to the final boss, it will crash the game and delete your save.
Yes. The moment you start the fight with Pokey is when the game crashes, you reset the game, and everything's been wiped.
Damn.
It's a pretty solid anti-piracy measure, to be perfectly honest.
If you like this game, buy it or die.
That's a good one, too.
Yep.
So, let's get a sneak peek at Kane. He has magic and he has lore. Of course, for actual magic spells, he doesn't have any because normally Stracco would have something, but okay.
Even better about the increased encounter rates. Enemies that actually appear later on in the game can also appear in earlier areas.
Oh, fantastic.
So you can get like spiteful crows in the pyramids and stuff like that.
Oh, by the way, that actually does remind me. So, Smokey and I were looking around on Etsy the other day while we were because we were bored out of our skulls. And suddenly he starts flipping out because he's found a site selling, Earthbound and, or let's say a shop. It's like Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, all these great games for like $20.
Was it soap?
It was soap.
Called it.
Yeah.
Oddly
Just,
enough,
he's...
Speaking of, is there
Yes.
more to the story?
No, other than he was freaking out for about a solid 5 minutes until I actually pointed out it was soap to him.
Okay, see,
Then he freaked out even harder.
when I was bored at work, I started flipping through our catalog. By the way, here's the plot train. This is where we were stuck. This is the thing my brother could not figure out. So when I was bored and flipping through items, I noticed that we had something called man soap.
Man soap.
And one of the prominent scents that is featured is beer. It is soap that makes you smell like beer. But here's the problem. It got worse after that because I continue reading the description. among the flavors, or the scents, whatever, Republican. Apparently, they have a Democrat and Republican flavored soap.
Excuse me?
Exactly
Wow.
exactly my response. Exactly the response everyone else had.
Smells of racism.
Smells like shooting people.
Oh my god.
Also, welcome to Ham Story 5 and DN. DN_N.
Also, actually, did not know that DN about EB's anti-piracy. That's actually
That
kinda
is
cool.
really interesting.
Well, granted, that also makes sense though, because the game's actually doing something that's really not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, I mean, God knows what's going to happen on old game programming.
Does it count
Yeah.
as a glitch if it was intentionally put there to be a glitch?
You know, that's a good question. I think it's more like the glitchiness of like the fact that when it loads something that isn't supposed to be there, and then whatever it comes after that, that's probably the glitch part. But the actual like calling of the enemy, I think that's entirely intentional. Well,
And
it is
now, for some
intentional.
odd reason, the castle is Voltron.
Oh, or just sinks into the fucking sand and you never see it again.
Yeah. Also, I do like how stone is on fire.
You can light rocks on fire,
Yeah,
just not very well.
presumably the Empire has access to maple and uses magic anyway.
Okay, magic fire lighting rocks. Yeah, I could see that then.
Now, with one character that can normally only use Mimic and another character that can only steal, this would normally be a bit of a problem. But it turns out... Remember what I said about Cain having lore? Well, I'm also a bit in the minority here. I never found blue magic to be all that useful in any Final Fantasy game.
It's more of a novelty than anything.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I recognize it is the strongest magic if you study the game, if you do all your calculations correctly.
Right.
Well, watch what happens when I cast this one spell on this one Magitek.
I'm not ready for this.
Oh,
You're
dear.
kidding me. They gave you that.
Well, that's normally just a just a moderate damage spell that sometimes confuses enemies. Just that you get it so late in the game that
What you're saying is, I threw a rock at it.
yeah,
It was a big rock.
yeah. Yeah, I
think he
threw a rock at it.
I like to think he just took a pebble, flicked it off his finger, and it pierced through the Magitech itself and went clear through it. That's how I'm gonna imagine he does that now.
So basically, he's Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one argument people have in favor of Woosley. This line right here.
Son of a submariner.
Original text was son of a bitch.
I actually like the edits. I like a lot of the old like translation edits that they made for a lot of these games.
Now,
because they're just so much more memorable to me.
There's
yeah, I mean, goddamn phone. Oh, actually, I do need to get that shit.
See, there's normally a cutscene that happens during that battle, where if you use magic, Edgar flips out and goes, "Oh my gosh, you can use magic!"
I always triggered that. It was always the best.
I wonder what the condition is on that, because we didn't trigger that. So I wonder if, like, halfway through the game, I'm gonna trigger that cutscene.
That's a good point, actually. Because then you would, oh yeah, because that's right. Because you would get espers, and then when you equip espers to your character, then you get magic spells and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that Locke just kind of rolls around in this cutscene.
Rock and roll. Okay, up until you leave South... okay, DN says it won't.
Once you leave, it's deflagged. Cool.
Okay, let's put someone that looks good up front.
Please and thank you.
Okay, and...
I also loved how they did the overworld when you're like riding a chocobo or airship in these.
Yep, good old good old mode 7.
Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works.
Oh, it was the prettiest thing in the world at the time.
I played Sega Genesis games with fucking weird technical shit, so I thought that looked better.
Wait, what did I miss?
Just mode 7 stuff.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I actually...
Wow. Never realized how good that grass like setup looked actually on the cave and everything.
Yeah, that does look really good, actually. Anyway, so reason I need to be jumping on my phone, I've got a handyman that's going to be coming over to help me work on the, well, he's going to give me a quote for my fencing, but hopefully it's going to be cheaper in a bunch of the main companies around here.
So, now that I actually have people in my party, I can actually assign items to
whoa, this is different. Is this part of the, like, modification itself?
Well, basically, Terra got Go-Go's moveset.
Oh, I never got Go-Go, so...
And, yeah, Go-Go, you can take anyone else's ability and put them in as his remaining 3 slots. But the problem is the list of things Go-Go can put there is based off of what characters you've already met. Normally, by the time you get Go-Go, you've met just about every character. Now, if I remember correctly, the shtick is you're not supposed to take treasure chests in this cave, because you'll come across here later and they'll be even better. Which totally makes sense when the contents of the treasure chest are randomized.
Oh yeah, totally. So it just switches the ID for each chest on your second walkthrough here?
Yeah. Allegedly, they put all the items into tiers, so you don't get stuff like the Atma weapon where a potion would be. Which,
I mean, if you're gonna randomize it, then randomize it.
But they didn't want me too easy.
Or it would be you might get jack shit every time.
Yeah, that's another thing looking forward is when I do get espers, they remove the ability for espers to give you additional stats as you level up. Because
isn't that kind of a staple of the gameplay?
That's what I thought too.
Apparently that wasn't the case.
Basically they were like, well, if you did a low level run, you could then just, you know, build up all of your stats and then not care about the randomized stats.
Yeah, but it's also an RPG, which you want to make yourself stronger by the normal means in the game, so, I mean... Alright then. So what was this about? Let's see, using any-time magic in battle until you reach South Figaro Cave.
Yeah,
you leave us deflagged.
There's normally a cutscene that triggers in that Magitech armor fight where Edgar flips out and is surprised that you can use magic. But since I can't use magic right now, I was wondering earlier on if it would trigger like halfway through the game.
Oh God.
That's awesome! Because I got Edgar in my party, I got the auto crossbow, but I can't use it because I don't have Edgar in my party.
And before Sabin has fucking Edgar's abilities.
Kind of hoping.
I mean, it's possible.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want that cheesy hit every enemy with a physical attack for no MP.
God.
That would be nice.
Auto crossbow was broken as shit. Also, I love this battle background a lot.
You know, if it was just a little softer, it could totally be a Bob Ross painting.
Happy
Let's
little
make them
Esper.
Happy little Espers.
Just be certain.
Happy little Magitech armors.
Oh!
Oh God, what? Hold on.
Shadow got the Imp's color palette!
Oh no. Oh.
Oh my God.
There goes the Ninja Turtle right there.
If you have the room for it, his name will be Leotello.
I think it's 6 characters.
Mario's a character, Leotello.
Yeah. Look, the one thing they did not randomize. Stores that have Sprint shoes will always sell Sprint shoes.
Yeah, because.
My favorite.
Yeah, let's not buy any armor. Let's just only stock up on relics.
Hooray!
What was Jewel Ring? Dark and
Maybe it's not that you
yeah,
need
we're not
armor.
gonna need that right away. Ah, that's so much nicer. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster.
Gotta go.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you had the fast forward button.
Yep.
You wanna really go fast, kid? This baby can do 88.
Just haul ass so fast you just break through time and space. Yeah, he seriously looks like a Ninja Turtle. Holy shit.
Oh my God, he does.
Please name him Leo when you get a chance.
Yeah, I can see that. Does he also have like a little blue on his head? It
Yeah.
looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
It picked the dog.
The dog.
No, I know what happened.
What happened?
Normally the fade out would fade out everything except Shadow's color palette,
Oh no.
which has changed.
The true main character is the dog. It's at this point I need to play dog song in the background.
Is Leo Tullo fine?
Sure, why not? Leotello. Jesus.
It's either Leo Tullo or Leo Tell.
No, the second was Too Close to William Tell.
Okay.
Lay out low.
The best Ninja Turtle.
Perfect.
He was more ninja than all the other Ninja Turtles.
I just love the fact that it still picked the dog.
That would be awesome if he was a dog, though. This is a fucking dog sprite in battle calls in a ninja.
Yeah, out of my way. Important guys coming through.
Cider.
Oh, Square, you and your American censorship, or Nintendo, or whoever just
Oh
decided
fuck! Oh fuck! Wait, no, this
What?
could be good.
Oh,
Monster
Jesus.
in a box? Wait, that could happen.
Literally in a box.
Oh.
I was concerned that was going to be the Coliseum version of this guy.
Is he holding a gun?
No, that's just part of his cape.
It looks like a gun.
Yeah, that happens.
The actual hell is this fight?
Dang it, I think that item's supposed to be there in the real game, too.
Oh. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
Sure.
That's perfectly okay.
Let's see. We have the kisser, the mithril knife, bolt edge.
So I was going through this alleyway in this town, and this hobo dressed in a cape jumped out at me.
That aptly describes Siegfried.
He cut me a couple times. Then threw some prescription eye drops at me.
That would be Siegfried.
Then
He
just
tried to
ran
mug
off.
me. He tried to mug me, but he gave me prescription eye drops and ran. I can see.
He ran off laughing and asking if anybody would give up.
That's a situation that I have. just runs up to you, smacks you a few times, hands you eye drops, and then runs away.
Give up!
The actual fuck. Also, Oracle, quick question actually, because I always forget about this. It's only if you have a shield equipped that you can. There's a small chance that you can prevent damage from occurring. Is that right?
Are you talking about original game or
Original game.
originally? Your chances of blocking attacks like that is supposed to be based off of your evade stat, and shields normally increase your evade stat. But in all of the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom releases of this game, they didn't program it that way, so it actually runs off of your M block stat.
So evasion's practically useless, isn't it?
That is entirely true. Stamina is... Wait, no. Yeah, I think it's stamina that is similarly nearly useless, because it increases the amount of hit points you recover from regen, and the amount of hit points you lose... No. Yeah, it increases the damage... Yeah, it increases... Yeah! Shut up, Oracle! Okay, what stamina does is decrease the amount of damage you receive from poison, which also decreases the amount of hit points you recover from regen.
And also what DN said about blind.
Yep.
I
Well,
believe
I
hence the comment about the goggles.
Yeah, hence... Actually, I wouldn't say blind is completely useless. It does give your characters bitchin' sunglasses.
Every time somebody gets inflicted with the G's, hear yeah in the background.
Pretty much.
That's how they have a bitchin' one-liner to go with it, though. Or it just wrecks the whole mood.
Oh, right. I wanted to do...
Laps around the town.
Yeah.
You gotta get your athletic skill up, man.
Yep. You know, because I can't increase it by using gas bursts.
Well, exactly.
Okay. Come on. Boy, sure is windy in this basement. Now, I know one of these places is here. Yeah. Let's get our running. Ooh. That could be useful this early in the game.
Oh.
Wall ring. Nice.
That is nice. The wall!
Normally, you only get that so late it just blocks all of your healing spells.
But since you don't have healing spells this time around, well...
There is that.
I'll own it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the physical stats.
Yeah.
Now, I think there's also a second hidden room, but I never remember where it is.
That helps.
Now, are the stat boosts from items also randomized?
No.
Okay.
It's just the item themselves where they appear is...
Okay.
That'd be kind of fucked up if you got randomized stats too.
Well, I have randomized starting character stats.
Which, that makes sense for something like that.
Terror Smash! This fucking hulks out.
Oh my god.
There is
Ripped.
someone is randomized with tomorrow, so... Ooh, that's kind of early. That's increased magic points, so I'm gonna give that to Kane.
Oh wow.
Kodechi. If I recall correctly, that is a samurai sword. No, it's a knife. 110.
It's a kniff. A kniff, eh? Yeah, 10 extra points.
Oh, wow.
Damn!
I was gonna say that boost on him, though.
Yeah. Kung Fu suit.
114 versus... Oh, let's put it on you. Min-maxing!
Yeah. This is an RPG. What did you expect you were gonna do?
Have fun.
Now see, this...
Oh.
The really large concern I have here is that I haven't found a store that sells potions yet. Or, by potions, I mean tonics.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Well, time to tank everything.
Pretty much!
Tank everything and pray you don't die.
Wait, the store over... Yeah, here's the...
Run to in every 5 seconds.
You get like halfway through a dungeon, you're like down low health, you're like, ah, shit. Run all the way back out, go to town, heal up, run back in, try it again.
Ooh, I could find the noise blaster. Okay. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this. Keep that. So looks like my substitute for potions will be the much more expensive dried meat.
Jerky. Yes. Damn it.
Skeletor riffing on Skeletor.
Oh my god.
Must have healing.
Would you like to join my acapella band?
5.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dried meats. He-Man! He-Man, where are you going? Get back here, He-Man. He-Man, please, I'm lonely. So lonely.
Yeah, He-Man! I have a telegram for you.
Fuck off!
I'm going to...
Actually, you know what? Let's actually heal while we're at the town.
Yeah.
That is 100% what Skeletor would say.
Dear He-Man, fuck off, sincerely, Skeletor.
P.S.
I still can't believe you have fucking stone in your fucking blue magic.
I know.
Well, normally that's a near starting spell for Strago. Just that you get Strago so much further into the game.
It's kind of useless.
Yeah,
But early in the game, though...
Yeah, I mean, the downside is he only has enough magic points to cast it twice.
But when you do cast it...
Throw your stones wisely.
Yeah, as we saw, twice was enough.
You just gotta throw your stones wisely in that case.
Exactly.
Okay.
So has anybody yet gone back to do an episode of He-Man, and every time Skeletor pops up, they just put Papyrus's theme to it?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know, like,
every
I can't
time.
I can't really watch He-Man because I've seen GIFs where people just, like, have it so it's like Skeletor's hand motions, and someone commented, why does it always look like Skeletor's jerking off dicks?
Okay, apparently DN is a nerd and knows that stone works differently than I thought it did. Apparently it slaps on a multiplier if the caster and the target are the same level.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, then.
We're gonna have fun then.
Not really,
yeah.
because I do not memorize boss levels. Remember what oh, fuck. I wasted 80 gold staying at the inn when there was a bed for free.
Support your local industry, Oracle. Support local business.
Don't be part of the 1%, Oracle. Is the 1% thing dead yet? Like, how long did that last?
No. Sanders is still running, right?
Yep.
There you go.
I hate that finger wag thing because it looks like they're just flipping me off.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can't see that it's just like a regular finger. It's just like, hey guy, hey player, fuck you. Fuck you, guy.
Fuck you, dude.
Here's $5. Is that dude's name seriously Grease Monk?
Yeah.
Grease Monk.
Yeah.
Is that what I am in Final Fantasy 14?
Short for Grease Monkey, apparently.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I fucking love just the enemy names in these games. So ridiculous.
Bang, get dead.
Oh, clown's dead.
Oh, Jesus. Well, time to go back and heal.
Poor bastard.
This is already off to a great start.
Of course.
Not even halfway, Oracle.
Luckily, I know a place where I can get healed for free.
It's not that far off.
Okay, let's save again, and let's climb the mountain for real.
It's not bad. Let's see, what else?
Yeah, keep in mind all the monsters here are designed with the idea that you have the auto crossbow. I miss the auto
What's
crossbow.
that? What's an auto crossbow? Never heard of the thing. All I have is a rock.
An auto
That's a
crossbow
really
is like a rock, but more rocks.
That's a lot of rocks.
It's like throwing a handful of pebbles. Who does that?
Fucking heathens.
Fucking He-Man!
Fucking He-Man! God damn it, He-Man!
Ow! Ow! Quit throwing those pebbles, He-Man!
God damn it. Skeletor voice is way too tempting.
It is.
It's a horrible temptation. Same with the Mickey Mouse voice, which I do too well at this point.